Hello and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your host, Inez and Chiquita. Keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello there.
Morning.
Morning. What's going on?
A lot is going on.
Apparently.
we ain't going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. It's a lot.
No, we need to talk about that.
We'll talk about it later. You ain't finna come for me today.
You already know I'm about to come for you.
So we'll discuss it later. We got a special guest in the house today.
Okay, well, y'all just remind me later. I got to discuss what's going on here. So anyways, yes, go ahead and introduce. We're excited to have her. Go ahead and introduce yourself, love.
Hi, my name is Janae Franklin, and I am the owner and creator of JanaeFrankProductions, and which is also an event planning place and YouTube and all that stuff. So,
Yay!
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Working woman. I love
Yes.
it. Welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. And you know what? We got to get our drink on.
Absolutely. I will
Get some bottles popping.
Yes.
Okay, I will absolutely get that.
She's
Excuse me, this weather got my voice on one, and normally I feel like I'm like going a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So
Thank you
pardon
so
that. No
much.
problem.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because you really need you need a little bit this morning.
She tried it. It's okay. It's okay. You know,
Well,
it's all right.
Friday.
It's
I mean,
Friday.
we
You know,
have to.
it's a beautiful day outside. So, you know, we're just going to have a couple snacks and just have a little conversation.
Of course.
You know, so thank you so much, Janae, for joining us
Absolutely.
today.
And so we say cheers. As
Cheers.
Cheers.
Moscato and tea.
Cheers.
Yay. Welcome.
As we take a sip.
Ooh, that's
Lovely.
good.
Lovely.
Yes, I love it.
Lovely.
Yes.
It's nice and sweet. I love it. So, listen.
You need a little sweetness right now.
She, you know what? It's about
for
Janae
you.
today. Big
I'm
time.
sorry. Okay, sorry, Janae. Well, I'll get her on her own.
I cannot with her. Anyway,
Go
so
ahead.
Janae, I know you, one of very close friends. So let's talk about your production, your company and everything, your event
Yes.
planning. Tell everybody about it.
So essentially, I have been doing event planning for about 6.5 years, and I've worked with other people, and I decided I'm tired of working for other people. It's time for me to take my knowledge and skills and create my own business.
Nice.
But I wanted to do something a little different. I didn't want to just say, hey, I'm an event planner. I thought, why not bring it to the masses, and why not help those who may not be able to afford to have an event planner or someone who's interested in event planning, and actually am starting my own YouTube page.
Nice.
Where I'll be giving
Yes.
tips and tricks of events and background and history of why we celebrate certain things, and going out to events and showing people different venues that you may not be able to see unless you were actually physically there.
That's
so that's
amazing.
kind of the
That's
thought
kind of fun.
of the event planning stuff that I'm doing.
Nice. Awesome. That's perfect.
Absolutely. So, what made you get into event planning? Okay, because I have to give you props because I started moons ago to do it. You know, family and friends would be like, "Oh, you're really good. You know, you have a flair for style, but." I can't deal with these crazy people. So, you know, because they're over here, over there. 1 minute they can, 1 minute they don't. They tell you on budget. They tell you, and you're like, yo, it's just all over the place. Kind of killed it for me. So, you know, I just went a totally different route. But, you know, I give you props to being able to, you know, deal with that and
The patience.
the patience. So, you know, what made you get into event planning?
I mean, honestly, I am someone who's very celebratory for some weird reason. Since I was a child, I guess it actually has to do with my parents moved us to Kansas City, Missouri from LA. So it was just my mom, my dad, and my brother and I. And so we didn't have family. So we made a big deal about holidays because we didn't have family to go to a house or anything. So my parents made it very special for my brother and I. And I think I took a little bit from that. And then I just love to plan events. I don't know what it is. It's just something in my blood. The first event I ever planned was in high school. I went to the principal and said, I need to do a fashion show. And he let me do it. And that was my first event. And from there, I just always loved planning and putting together things for people.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Like, you know, I give you props. Like, you have to have
Big
a love
time.
for it because, like I said, you deal with some crazies.
Yes.
But
No,
You
big
do.
time. How do you feel the industry is right now, especially with women of color, you know, and stuff like that, getting into event planning?
To be honest, I've been involved with a lot of industry, like big wigs, and there's not very many of us in the industry. And so that's another reason why I wanted to kind of jump into this, because I knew there was a sector of people that aren't being kind of looked at as potential clients. There are a few of us, but when you go to these like event planning conferences or look at like the bigger people like David Tutera and Mindy Weiss, they don't have anybody of color on their team. I mean, maybe one or two. And I think also too, I just wanted to try to like, I don't know, bring some spice to this industry as well, and do some different things, and kind of help people who don't have $1 million budgets to have great events and show them how to do that stuff. So that's essentially what my thought is on that. But yeah.
I hear you. I understand that. Just being in entertainment business in general and how it is, and being inclusive.
I mean, it's just it's pretty much in every kind of major industry where it's not even my own industry. I go to skincare shows. I go where you might find a speckle of us, and then we're looking at each other like,
exactly. No, seriously,
like, I see you.
Little small club,
like
yeah.
So so I totally get that. So as far as event planning, like, what's your, because no matter what job you do, there's always one thing like what's your favorite part of like, doing events? Like, what's your favorite event to do?
I would have to say probably like birthday parties are my favorite.
Nice.
Just because I feel like everybody in the world and humankind celebrates birthdays.
Yeah.
No matter where you live, what type of money you have, you're going to celebrate a birthday.
Yeah.
And also I feel like whenever you're going through hard times, whether it be disasters or whatever, that's something that people still take the time out to celebrate. So for me, that's a special place in my heart, which is birthdays. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like
that's
a guy.
good.
You know what? I'm not mad at that, because I love my birthday, and I celebrate my birthday every single day, the whole month of my birthday. So
too.
So I can get a good birthday party and a good theme. I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are some tricks and trades that you can tell our listeners if they maybe won't be able to get an event planner, or maybe they can do it on their own? What type of tips and tricks do you think that they should do?
Well, actually, it's funny that you say that, because my first video is basically why you should hire an event planner.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Top 5 reasons.
Okay.
And so the reasons that I give is that having an event planner kind of helps to take the stress off of you as a host. It's already enough to try to host an event and to invite people, and then you want to try to also like run the event as well. That doesn't make any sense, and that's not a good experience for you. Budget. Make sure you come up with a budget. Don't just say you're having a party and you don't know how much money you have to actually spend on the party. And you don't have to have a lot of money. There's a lot of things you can do with $100. But just don't also expect to spend $100 for 1,000 people. That's not going to work. Just be realistic.
Keeping it real.
Details. Hiring an event planner. We're detail-oriented people, so we look at every little thing. Whether it be, the food that you ordered, it's not going to last for an hour out on the table. Maybe you need to get something different. Or maybe, for weddings specifically, a lot of people blow a lot of their budget on cakes. And so one thing that I'm really passionate about is, hey, it's just for looks. If you can just go buy you a sheet cake at Costco and throw that in the back.
I heard
and
that.
Just have
That's me.
What we call a prop cake. So you have the top layer where the bride and the groom actually cut the cake. Nobody else knows that the other layers are fake.
Oh.
You take that away,
okay.
and then you just bring out whatever you have in the back and just have it cut up and have all your waiters pass that out. That's saving you at least $5,000 or more.
There you go.
That is the girl. Funny you said that, because I know someone who was talking about her cake. She's getting married, and she was talking about the cake that she really wanted was like over $1,000 for $1,000 for cake.
Yes,
without
That's
even
go
cutting.
last one day.
I was like, what? That's why I said, girl, get your save.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I mean, but that's a good tip and trick.
No,
so
seriously.
you got a little tidbit, people. So this is why you need to hire.
Big time. Check her out.
Yes. And get your event on point.
Yes. Big time. What do you think right now are the top color schemes for events going on?
Right now, rose gold is really popular. And I'm actually, just to let you know, my birthday is actually on the 28th.
Happy birthday.
Happy pre-birthday.
And so my debut for my YouTube page is going to be on my birthday. And so everything that I'm posting has to do with birthdays. And so I actually did a tips and tricks for 3 different types of birthdays: first birthday, 21st birthday, and 31st birthday. I know it makes absolutely no sense. It's my show. I can do whatever I want.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
But one of the themes I picked was rose gold. I did a lot of research. That is a super popular color that a lot of people are going to be using for weddings, birthday parties. I don't know if you guys looked for like during Valentine's Day for like different shoes and clothing. It was all rose gold. So rose gold's the color.
I know rose gold's always been my color since even before it was super popular. My business colors have rose gold in it, and then ever since then, I've seen more and more businesses putting rose gold into their aesthetic as far as the type of metal that they want. And you know that type of metal, it's like almost like a rosy, coppery kind of color.
Exactly.
It's super.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Perfect.
Yes.
If you could have a dream client, who would it be and what would you do?
Oh my gosh. To be honest, a dream client of mine would probably be Cardi B because I'm like super obsessed with her right now for some strange reason. And I'm actually low key thinking about doing a video where I like plan her like a baby shower that's Cardi B themed.
I love it.
Yes,
There you go.
We don't know.
it.
We'll see if I do that. But Cardi B, I think that would be pretty dope to do because she's a very wild character, and I think she would let me do pretty much whatever I want and go outside the box. So yeah, Cardi B.
There you go. You can't
sure.
beat that. Well, you know, we tend to do a couple things close to the end. Little fun rapid fire question section. And we like to call that tea time.
Tea time.
Tea time.
Wow. I'm a little scared.
I know. Don't be
Don't be
It's
scared.
like tea time. Tea time.
Just a little fun, little couple questions just to see, you know, just want to let the guests, let our listeners know, you know, who you are and stuff like that. So, first question. Favorite president, dead or alive?
Gosh. I'm going to say Obama.
Okay.
Because that is our first black president.
Yeah.
And I would be dumb not to say that. And I'm a black woman. So Obama.
Okay. There you go. All right. Guilty pleasure.
Ugh. Food. I am a foodie.
Yeah.
It's in my trait. My boyfriend, like, he just like every day I talk to him, he's like, "What do you want to eat?" Because I'm a foodie and I will get angry if the food is not good.
Yeah.
So I'm a foodie. That's my guilty pleasure.
Okay.
It's good food.
All right. Worst habit.
Oh gosh. I think my worst habit would be when I wash clothes, I do not put my clothes away right away.
I do that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll get to it. And like a week will go by and I'm like digging through clothes out of the like laundry.
I do that. I can't lie. I do
it's
that
putting
too.
away clothes for laundry.
Right.
What you got for in this?
Favorite superhero and why?
Batman
Okay.
is my favorite superhero. And Black Panther. He's my new favorite
Wakanda
superhero.
forever.
Yes, Wakanda forever. But no, more importantly, Batman, because he has no superpowers. He's just rich, and that is why he is bomb, and he is Batman, and he is
Ain't you wrong.
amazing, and he looks good in every movie.
There you
Right
go.
now,
So, yes.
absolutely.
Love it.
Hey, that's a good enough reason. And then I was going to say, the other one was if you could work with anyone in your industry, like ideal, who would it be?
David Tutera.
I used to love his show.
I
have to
love
tell you.
like his shows and just his personality. I mean, I'm assuming I don't know what he's like personally, and I've actually had opportunities to be able to go to meet him through some event planning societies out here. But I was sick each and every time, so I didn't get to meet him. But that is someone I would love to partner with. I just think he's a visionary, and just looking at what he does, he has like a line of decor stuff and Michaels. That is what I'm trying to be on that level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think he would be someone that I would love to work with in the future for sure.
Okay, I was thinking Martha Stewart, but I ain't.
Yeah.
mad at
No,
that, you know.
exactly. There you go.
I mean, Martha, she has a lot of things going on. I don't necessarily want to get into sheets and kitchenware.
Yeah. It's a lot of
But
extra work.
I wouldn't mind getting some knowledge from her or Oprah, throw her in there as well. But David Tutera would be my dream person to work with.
Awesome. And last but not least, I totally went blank right now. Girl, it's been a morning. I totally went blank. I was like, last but not least, where was mine? Because I always have them up here. Oh Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I have a question for her.
Go ahead.
You
ask
know,
that question.
coming up, Prince Harry is getting married.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that and the wedding and all this craziness?
I am actually super excited to see what is going to happen because I've heard that they are consulting Meghan and her mom for the wedding. So they're going to put a little spin on it. And this relationship, and a lot of people have to understand, like, this is super not traditional. And her being, she's half and half. And also she's a United States citizen.
And she's been divorced.
And yes, she's been divorced. She's a little older.
Yeah.
Like,
so this
there's
is a very
lot of stuff that are just not traditional. So I am just waiting to. What I want to actually see is if they jump the broom.